I know it's been a tough month, and I'm so grateful to have you with me so that we could do this self-care together, because having self-care is so important during this challenging time. So raise your hand if you got your worksheet. Did you get your worksheet? Hi guys. So grab your worksheet. If you haven't, just download it in the event page, and that's going to help us guide through what we're going to do to release the tension on your face. You may not realize it, but when you're scrolling through the phone and scrolling through the news, you might have like this furrowed brow and, tightness in your jaw. And that can actually transfer to tension in your hands, your neck, your shoulders, your hips. And as a result, you can have chronic pain and tension. We don't want that. So thank you everyone for joining. Now, you've got your worksheet. You've got your massage tool if you've got one. Not necessary, but you can use your roller, or you can use a massage ball of your choice. I'm going to use my hands, okay? And let's first begin with some moisturization. So I've got my Consonant Live Hydra Extreme here. And let's begin with, taking a few drops and hydrating our skin. Okay? We're going to hydrate the skin because we're trying to start to release the tension in our face. Okay? So let's look at our worksheet. What a stressful moment it was when I couldn't get into YouTube Live. But now I'm glad, community, we are here together, Consonant Life. All right. Okay, so let's start off with stretching in our neck, and then we're going to work our way to the top. So in the worksheet, we're going to let's find our collarbone here, okay? See that bony part right here? So right over the collarbone, you can put one hand down this way, and then take your other hand and put just gentle amount of pressure. So we're going to side bend, take a deep breath in, and breathe out, and feel that stretch along what we call the scalenes, which is the muscle here around the neck. Okay, and you can look up, you can bring your hands closer to where the collarbone reaches your sternum. Okay, and then we're going to look up. You can jet the jaw forward. Take a few breaths. Okay, nice. And then we're going to take two hands here. We're going to reach to the side, stretch out that part of the neck. So we've got all these muscles in the neck, and they affect our breathing. A little bit closer to the sternum. Good. Again, shake it out, shake it out. All right. So let's go to the worksheet here, and we're going to take a look at this muscle here around the lips. Can you see that? Around the lips. That is called orbicularis oris. Can we all say that? Orbicularis oris. Okay. Hi, Macarla Queen. Nice to see you here. Okay, so let's everyone do the letter O together. O, and let's go ah. So O, ah. Orbicularis oris is the muscle that actually makes the shape here, but we can actually start pressing our lips when we are stressed. So let's take, if you're using the jade roller, just open your mouth and just apply. I'm going to use a smaller one actually. You can just roll out, and ideally you wouldn't be talking like me. Roll out around your mouth, and you can play around with your vowel sounds. So A, E, I, O, U. Hi guys, we're doing facial release, okay, on orbicularis oris, okay? It goes around the mouth, okay? If you're using your hands, you can do circles. Okay, and see how I'm just letting the skin go? Let the skin go. Let the skin go, okay? Great. Fantastic. All right, are we doing this together? Okay, orbicularis oris. That's orbicularis oris. The muscle that goes around the mouth, because we are talking. And if you haven't been talking because we're in social isolation, then you know that that muscle has been tense, okay? All right. Should we go on to the next one? Drop an emoji if you want me to go to the next muscle in our worksheet. Okay. So the next one on our sheet is the masseter muscle, okay? So let's find that masseter muscle. Nice. Okay, we're ready to go. Okay, Erica. And Claudia, we're all ready to go. Alyssa, nice, Lola. Okay, so we're going to find the masseter muscle. That's the chewing muscle. And does anybody have TMJ issues? Like you grind your teeth at night, you grind your teeth perpetually? Anybody like that? You know, give me an emoji if you have jaw issues. Okay, and if you didn't, you'll find out now. Okay, so let's separate the space between our teeth. Okay, and again, keep everything relaxed. Okay, and we're going to take our fingers. Let's take 2 fingers, actually. Okay, you've got those. Tina Brex has it. Claudia has sometimes. Great. So let's start off at the corners of our mouth. Keep your teeth open. And we're going to work our way until you find like a bar of muscle that goes vertical. And just hook on there. Now, and then you can play around with how wide your teeth is. Actually grind your teeth now and feel the tension of that muscle come to the front. See, I'm like right here. You can see this muscle it's like a vertical muscle between my upper jaw and my lower jaw, my maxilla and my mandible, and my masseter muscle is right here. Did you find it? Drop an emoji if you found that muscle. Okay, so you can trigger point that muscle there. You can see if you can hook under. See how tense is it? For mine are really ropey. And sometimes when you do this kind of muscle release, it can cause a headache to go all the way up. Yeah. Maharla Queen says, yes. Okay sign. Okay, are you feeling that? And you might find that one side is ropier than the other. So if it's the hands, you can do a circular motion. You can go clockwise. And again, keep it nice and loose. Let the fascia and the skin move. If you want to add more moisturizer, feel free. Okay. And then you go the other way. If you want to stretch it, what's the opposite of grinding the teeth? Opening the mouth, right? So you can take 2 hands just right at the jaw, right? And then open and close. Open and close. You can also go to here. Can you feel that bony ridge? That's the zygomatic process. My gosh, the muscles and the bones in the face have really fancy words. Zygomatic process. Okay, so the zygomatic process is here, masseter is here. So you can even, I'm going to do this. You're going to grind your teeth and let the skin roll under as you open. That really close. I'm tensioning the skin down. This is a little bit of fascial release for you. Okay, since we have a virtual clinic, right? So this way down, don't dig. You want to tension the skin downwards. Okay, start with the teeth closed, then open. And you should feel a bit of a stretch and a fascial release just when we get to the end point. So let's do this together. We're going to, again, bite down and then stretch. Bite down and stretch. Okay? And you do this on both sides and sometimes when people have TMJ issues, they see like this, the space between my top teeth and my bottom teeth. They can be, if you have TMJ issues, then the masseter muscles and the pterygoid muscles inside there, they can actually pull them to one side. So you go like this, and then you end up with the jaw like that. So you can take a look in the mirror just to test what side's tighter, which way your mandible, your lower jaw is being tugged. little trick, okay? So that's the the masseter, okay? So we've covered orbicularis oris, we've covered the masseter here. And if at any time you want to spend more time in a certain muscle because that's the specific tight area for you, then just continue. Just continue. And you can always refer to this sheet that's downloadable on the event page as a future reference. Okay? All right. So you guys ready for the next muscle? Drop an emoji if you are ready for the next muscle. Now, this next muscle, I tend to grip a lot. Thank you for joining. We are doing guided facial release for Consonant Life. So this one is orbicularis oris. Okay, oculi, sorry. Orbicularis means because it's going around the eye. Oculi, okay? That is the muscle that goes around the eyes. And we know that, oh, Mary's ready. All right. So we know that it's the eyes drooping as we get older. This starts to droop. We get bags under here. We get the lines in here and the lines in here. That's all good, ladies and gents and folks. It's all good. But we can actually massage those muscles. So if you are tense and you tend to grip like your eyes, or maybe because it's also, you need a new prescription for your eyes. We're always on our phones. This is affecting our eyes. So be aware that you can also be causing tension in the eyes. So I'm going to do some funny things with you guys right now. Let's like stretch our eyes, okay? So we're going to open your eyes really, really wide. You guys are lucky because I can't see you. So open your eyes really, really wide and then shut them. And then open. And then I can't do it without my mouth. And then shut them closed, okay? So you can see how this muscle tightens around the eyeball, okay? So we're going to massage, okay? So if you want to use your roller or your gua sha tool, you would go just very gently. And again, you can add moisturizer if you like, if you want to and we're going to go towards the eye. And the skin here is actually very, very thin. Some people like to cool their jade rollers. They keep them in the fridge religiously. I often forget, but I find it's cool already. I mean, so you just go around the eye. Don't go on top of the eye. Don't get overzealous there. Okay, so you're just going to go around the eye. And this builds circulation to the muscle. So if you've had any puffiness or, your muscles are going to be so happy with the fact that they're now getting attention from you. Okay. All right. So you guys good? So we have gone through both sides of orbicularis oris. I'm going to show you how you would do it with my hands. What you could do, I think the easiest way to do it is, drop some moisturizer, whatever oil you use. Okay. I personally like using oils. They absorb fast. So we just go around the eye. And you don't have to spend too much time there. But you just want to go around the eye because that's where a lot of tension is. Right now, I'm feeling a lot of tension here. To give you a background, I have 4 kids. 3 of them are in online school, and the youngest one is 3. So I can massage this for days. Okay, all right. Okay, so did you guys get some relief there on this muscle going around the eyes? For those of you that just joined us, you can download the sheet on the event in the link in the bio. I know, it's funny, huh? Funny. Okay, so we started off with a stretching of the neck muscles. We massaged orbicularis oris, which is a muscle around the mouth. We massaged the muscle around the jaw, right? For those of us that are gripping jaw, which I do that. And then we just covered orbicularis oris, okay? The eye muscle. So you're getting a nice self-care class and also an anatomy class. It's fantastic. Okay, so the next thing too, which I'm also guilty for, is these furrowing the eyebrows. Like, I don't get this. I don't understand this. What's happening with the world today? I get these lines and I get this perma furrow. Okay, drop an emoji if you just constantly have this perma furrow and you don't even realize. You might even having this perma furrow as you're trying to do this class because you're trying to keep up and understand what I'm saying. Okay, thanks for joining. Okay, we are going to unfurrow the eyebrows. Yes, Maharla Queen, Victory Marshall, yes. We got to get rid of this perma furrow. And, you know, when you keep those muscles tense, you create these lines. We don't want these lines. So let's add a little more fountain of youth. We do our best, right? We do our best. Okay, we're going to unfurrow these lines. You want to know what these muscles are called? Hi, she's on the moon. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we are going to unfurrow our eyebrows by addressing the muscle called procerus. Procerus, okay? Procerus is right here. So you can take your pinkies, and we've got on both sides. So unfurl them now. Again, keep it nice and relaxed. See if you can move the skin. Okay, and we're going to take it from the nose, the top of the nose, and we're going to go like a rainbow just over the eyebrow towards the hairline. Why not? Why don't we just go towards the hairline? Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining. We are now releasing and unfurrowing the eyebrow. Okay? And if you tend to have headaches, orbital means tension headaches at the eyeball, or you have frontal headaches, okay? Forehead headaches. This is such a good idea. You needed this, Sarah. Fantastic. We all need it. And if you want to extend it into the hairline, this feels amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. Victory Marshalled _on. I wish I know your real names. Yeah, so this is like a really good one. Like, I feel like I can fall asleep. Like, ask whoever is around, or if someone's around, to do this one. I find, you know, this week has been a bit frustrating for me as I've learned how to be an online teacher and continue to do my job and keep the house going. It's this automatically. Let it go, Procerus. Okay, so if you're using the roller, if you like the roller, then what you can do is, I mean, depending, my face is small, so I'm going to use a smaller end. And so you can do this. Okay, following. Oh, you're welcome, Cynthia. Take a look at the worksheet and you can use it as a reference. Okay, so you just go like this. Okay, to release those muscles so you can unfurrow your brow. You can even take your fingers, you can pinch them and just pinch the brow. Okay, pinch the brow. Move those brows. Don't be ashamed. Move the brows. Okay, so that's Procerus. Okay, A Glow by Joan, thank you for joining us. We are doing our guided facial release, so grab your worksheet if you haven't already. We are now just completed Procerus, and now we're going to do, we did a little bit of this combined. Oh, you were doing that all day on Monday. Fantastic, Sarah. So now we're going to unstrain our forehead. The muscle is called frontalis, which we kind of did when we unfurrowed our brow. It's kind of like a continuation. So for those of us, again, if we're unfurrowing the brow, but like I don't have much movement here in my forehead, but some people might have some lines here and these muscles will come down as well. So same thing is to, you know, release, like do some broad strokes of the forehead away towards the hairline. And this is not on your sheet, but an extension of the jaw one that we did, masseter, is temporalis. So in your skull here, you've got your skull, your beautiful cranium, your head. And then as we go above into the hairline, there's another muscle that goes around like a fan. That's called temporalis. So let's find our temporalis here. We're going to take our fingers and put it on the side of our head, okay, along our scalp, where our hair is, or if you don't have hair, your scalp, okay, above the face. And just bite down and then release. Bite down and then release. And did you feel like a muscle engage underneath your fingers? Yep. Okay, so that is, you can also do some trigger point therapy. You know, if you go to a hair salon and they do a nice scalp massage, they're actually addressing temporalis, and then you go back to frontalis. Okay, so I know some of you have just joined, and I thank you all for coming, because it is a very busy time for lives, and I appreciate you joining me today with Consonant Life. So I'm just going to do a quick summary of what we covered today. If you go to the worksheet, if you guys just joined in, the worksheet is downloadable in my link in bio, Dr. Blessyl, and in Consonant Life's event page. And what we did today is we stretched out our neck. We released the muscle around the mouth, which is orbicularis oris. Then we went to the jaw to address any jaw tension, to release masseter and temporalis. We released tension along the eyes, orbicularis oculi. Oh, you're welcome. Take care. And then we released the muscles to unfurl the eyebrows, which is procerus. And then we release frontalis. So lots of complicated names, but I think as long as you have the intention to release your face, you know, it's not just for release, but if you are taking care of little kids, if you are still online, and, you know, we're all connected virtually, it's very important to be conscious of how we are presenting ourselves with our face. Because these nonverbal cues send messages on how you are accepting what's in front of you, how stressed you are, how well your space is, you're holding space for someone at this time, this very challenging time. Oh, you're asking, Daniku PMANS is asking for a written copy of these messages. Oh, okay. It'll be hard to remember, I know. I will take a look and see if maybe I'll write a blog post on this. And yes, there is a lot of stuff. You can take a look at the worksheet. Make sure you download the worksheet. And this live will be up for another 24 hours. And stay tuned for any follow-up material that will come. Any other questions from anybody while we're here right now about this particular topic on facial tension? See you later, Maharla Queen. No questions right now. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So we can end this class with just a quick stretch again. Okay, taking both hands at the collarbone. We're going to stretch to the side. We can look down and look up. How can we release the tension on the side of the temples? Okay, the side of the temples. Yeah, so we talked over that. It's called temporalis. Okay, so at the side of the temple, that's a chewing muscle. So when you want to release that muscle there, temporalis, make sure you don't have tension in your jaw. So release your jaw and release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Okay? Because some people grip with their tongue. And then you want to just take all your fingers, and you can go along that ridge. Oh my gosh, this is actually like, I'm going to melt in here right now. But yeah, you're going to release like this. You can even move your head around. Okay, if you use a massage ball, I use the AccuBall. You can take the ball and you can actually, roll it around. Especially, you can use a dryer ball because these little spikes, they're really effective in releasing in the temporalis. I find if you do this on your face, it's kind of rough. So I prefer my hands, especially for the skin around the eyes is very thin. Any other questions? No questions? Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure to guide you through some facial release techniques.